I was always busy with a bicycle to go as fast as possible, and later on my father bought me a quad and I was always riding around there. I remember also when I was in Spain on holiday when I was like 6, 7, there was a go-kart track where you can rent also a mini bike. I never rode a bike before, and I just went on the bike and went like quite fast immediately, and like my second or third lap I locked the rear wheel and just already slided into the corner, and everybody looked at me because they knew I never rode a bike before. I enjoyed it, but that was it. And when I was 11 I could sit on the bike of Valentino Rossi, and since that moment I said to my father I wanted to start racing, and from that moment on I knew that I wanted to do that and nothing else.
This is a place that I call my home. This is a place that I call my home.
When I was young I was always fascinated by the trucks, and I always said I want to be truck driver or something in my dad's company, and yeah, I started riding the truck when I was like 11 or 12. First of all, I was just like steering and my father was using the clutch. Later on I find out when the seat was completely in the front and I almost stand, I can use also the clutch, and step by step I improved myself, and I think when I was 12, 13 I can even park the truck like everywhere I wanted. On the Superbike you're like always with your head on the tank and going as fast as possible, and with the truck I'm always relaxed. So as long as it has something with wheels I'm always interested in it. So I have the motocross bike, the supermoto, and even the trials. When I was on school and I had to do a sport, I always wanted to win, so it was always in me, and you know, I just didn't find my sport. Being a world champion was always a dream for me since I started racing, even before. So when I went into World Supersport, my first ever race there, I finished third. I didn't know if I was going to be world champion the year after, but I had a good feeling we can be really close. And to be world champion in my second year was amazing, and I think it was the best season I ever had. The biggest influence is Valentino Rossi. You know, I saw him racing when I was young and I wanted to start racing, so there's always something special about him. And also, you know, the biggest influence in my career is my father as well, because we did everything together, and still now we do a lot of things together. But from the first moment he was behind me, and now he comes to the races just to enjoy, and like I said, like we can do everything together.
And you hear your sister sleep talking, say your hair is long but not long enough to reach her to me. But your beard someday might be. And she woke up in a cold sweat on the floor, next to a family portrait drawn when you were 4.
You me to keep enjoying the sport, and for myself I will have a long racing career because it's something I really like and I can't think about life without racing. Yeah, you have to make the money with it, but for me the main thing is just to do what I love and keep enjoying it, because I think from the moment where I don't enjoy it anymore, you know, you can better stop.
Oh, to follow weary soul you drive back to the home you made on the mountainside. Without a terrible thing, there's papers for the walls and a lonely ring.
To be a world champion in Superbike in 2 years is also like a dream, and will be like really perfect to take 1 year to learn everything and be a world champion in the second year. And it's always been a dream for me to be a world champion, and to be a double world champion will be even better.
Follow the creek that runs out into the sea, and you'll find the peace of the Lord.
Just I want to win, and that's what I'm always thinking about when I'm training. And even my trainer always says to me when I'm doing my training, he said like, do another 10 times because you want to win. And you know, it's just motivating me to be another time world champion is my main goal. And of course I would love to go in MotoGP, which is of course the highest class of the world, but the main focus for me is always wanting to win not only races but also championships.
Just a time. Some days.
The last world champion was 40 years ago. I think that's the thing in Holland, that the sport was like going down because there was not one guy who was really in the front of a world championship. And last year I became world champion. You see the sport in Holland is growing again, and it makes me really proud and really nice to see that the young kids want to be a racer.